Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जाय। श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जाय। श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जाय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जाय। इस्कॉन शिकागो न्यू सेवकुंज धाम की जाय। Their most merciful Lordship Shri Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai ki jai. Bhakti Devi Tulasi Maharani ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashi Purvakyaha. Tankana Kalaye Ito Narsingha Parato Narsingha Yato Yato Ya
Pashami tato nasingha Bahe nasingha Rudaye nasingha Narasingha madim sharanam prapate Narasingha madim Tabakara kamala bare nakham Adbhuta shringham Dalita hiranyakashipu Danobringha Kesavadrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesavadrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Please repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for being here with us this Sunday evening. On behalf of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON Chicago, I would like to welcome all of you for our Sunday program. There are one important announcement before we hand over to our speaker for this evening. Next weekend, which is October 20th, Saturday, and on Sunday 21st, we have a guest visitor, Shubha Vilas Prabhu. He is a motivational speaker, a very, very qualified person. And if you want to know more about his curriculum vitae, it is there on the wall. It's so long that if I speak about it, I'll be taking a lot of time from a very, very interesting and exciting class. So he's going to speak. There are 3 seminars which are scheduled for next weekend. On October 20th, the first seminar, which will start at 2 p.m., will be on secrets of lasting relationships. Then there will be a break, and at between 5 to 7, another very important and interesting topic is life apps, practical living in Krishna consciousness. And then on Sunday, he will be speaking about understanding Ramayana symbolically. So he has written several books, and I'm quite sure that his presentations will be very, very interesting. So I would like to request you and invite you to participate in this program. Our Sunday speaker has equally impressive resume. So please allow me to introduce him, Nityanand Pran Prabhu. Let's welcome him with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So most of you know him. He has in some way or the other impacted on the life of all of us, or most of us. He has been our past president. He is the zonal secretary now for Midwest, and he is, has been a source of inspiration for a lot of devotees who are there in ISKCON today. So he will be speaking today. His classes are very, very interesting. So please pay attention. Make sure that your cell phones are switched off, and if you have children, put them also in silent mode, please. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Those devotees who are sitting here, I would request you to kindly move this side, please, especially those who are on the benches here at the back. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, nice to see you. Any moment now. Yeah, it's called When Your Tail is on Fire. I know. Yeah, not mine though. It says when your tail is on fire. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Manojavam Marutulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayotha Mukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharasa Namami Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Whoa. So, Radharaman Prabhu announced that somehow or the other I may have impacted pretty much everyone's life here in this temple. So I want to apologize for that, okay? For whatever impact I've had. So I'll tell you a story about a monkey. A mother monkey and a baby monkey. And then I'm going to ask you some questions. You ready? So, have you seen, as I'm sure you've seen, how baby monkeys hold on to their mothers across their chest. So one day in a village, there was heavy rain, let's say Hurricane Michael. And the water levels, as they were rising, the baby monkey that was running around the mother jumped up and held the mother over her chest and felt safe. Then the water level was rising even higher. It came up to the chest of the mother. So the mother took the baby and put the baby on her shoulder. The water levels were rising even further. Came up to the chest, the neck of the mother. So she took her baby and put the baby on her head. Then the water levels were rising even further. What did the mother do? Anyone? Great. She put the baby down in the water and sprang up to a branch of the tree to save her own life. So generally, a person's capacity to help or serve others has a limit. And for different persons, that limit is different. For some people, that limit is very, very short. Even the smallest of things, they will let go of their friends, their relatives, just to save themselves. I'm sure, I don't have a sibling, so I didn't go through this problem, but I'm told in a family where there are siblings, and if one has made any mistake, it's very easy for a parent to pitch one sibling against the other to find out what the truth was. It's very easy. You just have to hold back something for the other sibling and say, you won't get it till you tell me the truth. And in a few seconds say, he did it or she did it. Of course, they're children, but you get the idea. So like that, each person has a limit, but there are a few extraordinary persons in whose life that limit is difficult to find or almost impossible. There isn't such a limit. They may go to any extent, even at the cost of their own life or the risk or threat for their own life, in order to do what they are supposed to do for others. And naturally, such persons become shining examples, and people talk about it. So I'm going to take you back to a regular story that happened on October 26, 1967. It was the time of Vietnam War. And a particular Navy pilot, I'll tell you the name later, I'm trying to see if you'll remember the name or if you know it. But a Navy pilot was on in his bomber plane and had the order to drop 4,500 feet immediately over the city of Hanoi, which is in Vietnam, and to be able to drop a bomb there. This war was going on, the Vietnam War. So as this person was diving down with his plane, a huge Russian missile suddenly came up, sprang upon him, and bombed the plane's right wing. And the impact was so strong that this person's helmet and oxygen mask blew up. His right knee was completely torn apart, and the left leg was also injured. And the plane, instead of under his control diving down 4,000 feet, went straight down like this, a straight down fall at a very, very high speed and no control. And the impact of the missile was so strong that the pilot lost consciousness, okay? And the plane is coming down to hit hard ground. Just about 1,000 feet from the ground, the pilot regained his consciousness and pulled on the eject lever. And the plane crashed somehow and into a lake. And the lake was about 20-25 feet deep, and the person in his plane hit to the bottom of the lake. Although the legs were broken and he had no ability to move his legs, somehow in that condition flapped his legs and came up to the surface of the water, and naturally was captured also in Vietnam and spent the next 5 years in captivity as a prisoner of war. And in those 5 years, he was every day tortured. And the torture was, they had given him options. You tell us the military secrets of the United States, and we will get you a doctor. And all he said in those 5 years to them was his name, his first name, his last name, his rank, and his badge number. That's it. And to get that information out of him, they were torturing him every day. And it says one day he looked at his knee, and his knee had swollen to the size of a football. And yet he held through those 5 years and did not give out secrets. Do you know who I'm talking about? There you go. Senator John McCain, who became such a hero because of his ability to take in this adversity, because he had a purpose of his fidelity to his country. So like I said, there are certain persons who become heroes or heroines because they have an extraordinary capacity to withstand adversity. In Russia, before when Russia was a communist country, it was USSR, and there are some people here who were part of it at some point. It was heavily communistic, and part of being a communist country means no religion is allowed. And somehow, the Bhagavad Gita that Srila Prabhupada commented on, the Bhagavad Gita as it is, one copy found itself in Russia, in Soviet Union, I should say, not Russia, Soviet Union. And a couple of young men who came across this book were so deeply touched by Prabhupada's commentaries and what the book had to offer them. They not only assimilated it, but they wanted to make copies. So they hand wrote the Bhagavad Gita, made copies, and started giving to their friends. And one of the first things in any communist country that they want to break down upon or come down or hit the hammer on is religion. Because in a communist ideology, the greatest enemy is religion. So these two were captured and sent to prison. And the prison had a name. It was called Hell. That's how the Soviet military men or army men would call that particular jail or prison. It was called the Hell. And when this person was taken, he was told, "Welcome to hell." And the first day, this devotee of Krishna, he was taken, he was told to strip all his clothes, made to walk in that cold back and forth, sit up and down, and made to sit on a chair that was bolted to the floor. And from then on, there had literally nothing to eat. And whatever little things they had were taken away. And every day they were tortured. So this person spent 730 days in prison, in the hell. And in these 730 days, every day they were tortured. And they were asked only one question: where are the books? Where are the books? But they never told where the books were. One of the ways in which they were tortured is when you open the door, there is a hinge. They were asked to place their fingers at the hinge, and they would slam the doors on their fingers. Well, it's of course very painful, but they were testing what their limits were, but they never said where the books were. Because of their fidelity to the idea that they had a service to perform. They had an objective to meet, and the objective was, they found that studying and understanding the Bhagavad Gita and coming into a relationship with Krishna was far more important and valuable than their own life. And it was important for others. So even if their own life was at risk, it did not matter. So on 18th, this Thursday, 18th of October, is Vijayadashmi. Vijayadashmi means the 10th day, or the 10th day marking victory. And the victory is of Lord Ram killing Ravana. But before Lord Ram could enter Lanka and kill Ravana, there was a lot that happened in preparation for it. So I'm going to tell you something about another monkey. His name is Hanuman. I'm sure many of us know here. As I look around the room, there may be a few people who don't. Now, Hanuman was a monkey devotee or servant of Lord Ram, who had a very, very unique gift. Do you know what that gift is? Huh? Running? Well, that was a service. He had to take the ring across the ocean, or they find. But he has a particular gift. Any idea what that gift is? He could fly. Okay? There were others who could fly too. Others as strong who could fly. But something about him. To do whatever it takes to serve God. Oh, that's not a gift. Most time when we don't remember something else. But it turns into a gift later. He could become short and tall. I can become thin and fat. I can do that. I also have the gift, just in different directions. What did you say? Anyone said that? He had the names of Lord Ram. He had a particular gift. And the gift was that there would be nothing that would come between him and his determination to carry out the order that was given to him by Lord Ram. Nothing will come in between. Actually, that is the strength of character for a person. Not just that they can accomplish anything, but they can accomplish something as an order given by their superior. So the order was to find Sita. I'm sure many of you know Ramayana. I've been studying Ramayana since last year. I just finished Sundara Kanda. I'm actually ready for the last section called Yuddha Kanda, where there's the whole fight is about to start. So Sita Devi, Lord Ram's wife, was kidnapped when Lord Ram was not at home, if you will. I mean, I don't know how much to abridge, because I can keep going for if I have to narrate all the details of Ramayana, but I don't think we have. I have the time. I don't think you have the time. But anyway, I'm also supposed to stop by 6:30. So Sita Devi was kidnapped by somebody that nobody knew. And part of the anxiety was Lord Ram and Sita Devi, along with Lakshmana, they were in an exile for 14 years. And 13 years they had already spent in the forests. It was the last year. And they were already talking about and thinking about returning to Ayodhya, their capital kingdom. So in that last year, Sita was kidnapped and no one called. There was no ransom message. If you give me so much money, we'll return your wife back to you. No such ransom asked for anything. It was taken away. He had no idea where his wife was. And so the story continues that they find an old friend of Lord Ram's father by the name Jatayu, who was a vulture, who was holding on to his life just to convey this message to Lord Ram that Ravana had taken Sita Devi. But no one knew where Ravana lives. They'd heard about it, but no one knew. So Jatayu tells him, go southwest from here till you reach a place called Kishkinda. And in Kishkinda, you take the help of a mighty monkey king by the name Sugriva. He will help you find Sita Devi. So as Ram and Lakshmana come to Kishkinda, they meet Hanuman for the first time. Anyways, I'll skip the details. But at that moment, there is a very, very strong friendship between Lord Ram and Sugriva. And the friendship is because both are in similar conditions. Sugriva was living on this mountain called Rishyamukha because his brother had kicked him out of the kingdom and taken away his wife. And Lord Ram said, I'm also in the forest away from my kingdom, and my wife has also been kidnapped or taken away. So we have similar problems. And they promised each other, we'll help each other. And the interesting thing is that generally when people agree, you only expect, let me get the help first and then I can help you. Especially when problems are very similar. However, Lord Ram said, I will give you your kingdom first and unite you with your wife, and then you can help me. So there was a little issue with Sugriva's brother Vali, and the kingdom was somehow taken back. If I had the time, there's a whole pastime of that whole event, but anyway. And interestingly, Sugriva forgot to fulfill his part of the deal. And he didn't forget for 1 day, or 2 days, or a week, or a month. He forgot for 3 months. And he was happy in his kingdom, sitting on his throne, enjoying his queens, enjoying the spoils of money, liquor, dance, song, disco, everything. So he was reminded by Lakshmana, hey, you have a promise to fulfill. And so by the time they agree, Sugriva sends different parties in different directions. He sent a whole party of very, very strong monkeys up to the north. And they were told, don't stop because the mountains are going to block you. Cross the mountains. Go to the North Pole if you have to. But don't come back without finding an answer. He sent some in the east, he sent some in the west, and a group was sent to the south. And they were all given 1 month's time. And they were supposed to report after 1 month. And if they were told, even if you're late by 1 day in reporting what you found, I will kill you. Which means no distractions, nothing. You have to come back on time. So all the parties went in the 4 directions. And this particular party that had Hanuman, they went south, they went in the southerly direction and found Jatayu's brother by the name Sampati. Thank you. And Sampati told them that actually Ravana lives on the other side of the ocean. And that is where he has taken Lord Ram's wife. So as this group walks down further south, they come to a point where they cannot see land anymore. Nothing but a vast expanse of ocean. And they cannot see Lanka on the other side because it is far, far away. According to Ramayana, it was 800 miles away. So then they all discuss with each other, who can jump so far? One of them says, I can do it. I can jump that far, but I cannot jump back. Another trusted servant by the name Jambavan, he says, I'm too old. I can't make that jump. So in that group, they decide that Hanuman is probably the only fit one who can make that jump. So anyway, long story short, he makes that jump. And while he is on his flight to other side, there are many obstacles that come along his path. I don't have the time to narrate because each obstacle represents something. And some other time when I have the opportunity, we can discuss what those obstacles mean for Hanuman and what it means to us as aspiring spiritualists. Each of those obstacles by Mainda mountain, Surasa, Simhika and Lankini, they mean something. But anyway, he lands on the other side and enters Lanka in a very, very disguised form. He becomes very, very tiny so that no one will notice him. And he searches everywhere in Lanka, cannot find Sita Devi. Has anyone had the anxiety that you're looking for something and they have a deadline and you can't find it? How you feel? Hemangi and I had that experience a few weeks ago. We had to find a particular kind of sweater. And we had to find it that evening. And we came to know about it about 5 o'clock in the evening. And we were searching and searching. We drove from here all the way to Des Plaines, stopped at about 8 different stores to find that one particular type of sweater. We couldn't find it. And the anxiety that we went through was crazy. Anyway, so Hanuman started feeling, oh, I cannot go back to Sugriva and say, I cannot find it. Cannot find her. Finally, he said, okay, let me make one particular search in a garden called Ashoka Vana. And he's found Sita Devi sitting there. What he had done is he was looking for Sita in the palaces. But then later he realized, if she is captive, she won't be in the palace. She'll be somewhere else. And that was the only place I had not seen. So I'll go look for her there. And he found her. Anyway, somehow he conveyed a message from Lord Ram and told Sita Devi, I have the capacity right now to take you back on my shoulder and in one jump take you back. And she said, no, I cannot come with you. It would be nice if Lord Ram came to take me back. That would be his glory. So all right, I'll pass on the message. So while he wants to go back to convey this message, he says, since I'm anyway in Lanka, let me see if I can cause a little disturbance for Ravana. Because what's the point in coming and going away without the Ravana and his army knowing that I was here? Have you guys visited any place where you etch or you see people who says such and such was here? Right? People write, Tom was here, or someone was here. So Hanuman said, I should let them know I was here. So he picked Anyone here who does gardening? You have your own little pet garden that you take care of your plants or garden very well. Anyone here? Couple of plants. And if someone comes and disturbs those plants, it irritates the heck out of you, right? Or something else. You're very particular about some things you want to. So Ravana had this particular garden that was so special that he wanted to make sure that it's taken care of very, very nicely. The grass was mowed very nicely. The hedges were all trimmed well. No dry leaves, no weeds. Beautiful garden, birds, flowers, ripe fruits. Very, very well manicured. And Hanuman, being a monkey, just went into the garden and completely destroyed it. Pulled all the leaves, destroyed all the fruits, scattered all the flowers, just plucked trees and threw them here and there. It was almost like a hurricane had hit that garden. So the word went to Ravana that there is a monkey causing a lot of distress in your garden. So first he thought, what's that nuisance monkey? Shoo him away. So a bunch of guards came to fight him off, but they realized that Hanuman was not an ordinary monkey. He was so strong that he pulverized all of them. So Ravana said, I want to see this monkey. So anyway, there's a whole series of great warriors who go to fight Hanuman. They get beaten up by him. Finally, they send Ravana's son, Indrajit. He has a title also, Indrajit. Because, how boxers have a title, this guy defeated that guy. So Indrajit means he had defeated the king of heaven. So he was sent. And he tried different ways to capture Hanuman, but nothing worked. So finally he sent what's called the Brahmastra towards Hanuman. And Hanuman wanted to respect the Brahmastra, so he didn't offer any opposition. Because Hanuman not only was a monkey, he was a very, very astute minister. And part of being a minister was counterintelligence. You know what counterintelligence means, right? In espionage, when you get information about some other country, you want to make sure that you have the right information. You're constantly getting secrets from the other country. So this counterintelligence is called. So he said, let me go see Ravana's palace and see who this Ravana guy is. So the best way is to be captured so you can come to him. Otherwise there's no way. He cannot walk up to the door and say, I want to meet Ravana. So that being captured is the best way to go in and see what all is there. So when Hanuman was captured, he was brought in front of Ravana. And there's a conversation, there's a debate between Ravana and Hanuman insults Ravana like anything. And one of the greatest insults to someone who's very powerful is to tell them that there is someone more powerful than them. So he told Ravana, you may be very powerful, but Ram can come here and alone finish off you and your entire army. Just alone he can do it. So that is very, very irritating. So Ravana said, I don't want to hear this nonsense monkey. Kill him. So Ravana's brother intervenes and says, well, actually you cannot kill a messenger. If you kill a messenger, then it's against the code of warfare. Ravana said, I don't care. This guy is irritating me, kill him. So Vibhishana used another strategy. He said, well, your name will be spoiled. Oh, okay. What can we do now? He said, well, you cannot kill the messenger, but there's no rule that you cannot harm them. You cannot maim them. You can easily do something that will torture them. Oh, great idea. He said, the best way to punish this monkey is to light his tail on fire. Generally, if you see when you get a burn, the first thing is a strong reflex, right? Now, what to speak if the tail is on fire? So they tied rags to his cloth, poured oil over it, took a lighter. I don't know if Ravana smoked at the time, but they took a lighter and they lit Hanuman's tail. Suddenly there was a big flame. And Hanuman, as restless as he was, at that point pondered, looks like I'm going to die, right? And before I die, what is the service that I can do for Lord Ram? So this is the difference between the first monkey that we talked about and Hanuman. The first monkey was, how can I save my life? And this monkey was, before I die, anyway I'm dying, what service can I do? And he said that the best service I can do is, there's anyway fire on my tail, let me cause maximum damage to Ravana. That's the best thing I can do. Let me cause maximum damage. And just started jumping from here to there, and with his tail lit up everything in Ravana's palace. Ravana's palace is described as a palace of gold. Not some gold plate. Gold, solid gold. And that gold was bejeweled with diamonds and rubies and emeralds. In fact, he didn't need lights and candles. The ceiling or the roof of his room was, we have crystals here, was diamonds. So there was so much light. Can you imagine a whole roof of diamonds? That's how he was. So Hanuman started burning it. But the question is, did Hanuman feel the heat of the fire? And the answer is no. And the reason he did not feel the heat of the fire, tonight's topic was when your tail is on fire. As soon as Hanuman's tail was lit, the news spread everywhere in Lanka that there is a monkey and that monkey's tail is on fire. Ravana wants to torture this monkey. No one knew who he was because he had announced himself as, I am the servant of Ram, but he had just met Sita Devi. So it's described in the Ramayana that Sita Devi offered her prayers to the fire god, Agni. Or she made a phone call, I don't know. Text would have been easier, but anyway, she made a prayer to fire god saying, my dear Agni Dev, this monkey has come here on assignment for my husband Lord Ram. And he has put his life at risk just because he wants to do some service. So I pray to you that may your flames become cool. Let him not feel the heat of your flames. And so Hanuman never felt it. While the whole of Lanka burned down, all of Ravana's guards, palace guards, ministers, they all got burnt, some died, everything was black. Imagine a gold palace looked completely black with soot. But nothing happened to Hanuman. So after the whole city of Lanka was burned, Hanuman goes up to the top of a mountain and sits there to relax because just now his service was very intense. After that intense service of burning down the enemy's palace and pretty much the city, he pondered, why is it that I didn't feel the heat of the fire? Now a person who is arrogant and very convinced by their own strength, the first thought will be, that's because I'm very special. Or it is my strength or my greatness that I was able to withstand the heat of the fire. But a genuine or a grateful person recognizes that I'm a product of Krishna's mercy. Especially as an aspiring spiritualist, who's being guided by Srila Prabhupada's teachings, the very first teaching Prabhupada gives if you ever had the experience of reading Prabhupada's books, whichever book you pick up, the first lesson Prabhupada tells us is, you're a servant of God. When I first started reading Prabhupada's books, that hit me like a big hammer. That every living entity is a servant of God. By nature, that is who we are. That is called dharma. Just as a person without any prompting will do something, they will do according to their nature. So Prabhupada would say, anything that has its inherent nature that is manifesting, that means its dharma is showing up. Sugar by nature is sweet. Salt by nature is salty. If it is sweet, if salt becomes sweet, it's not sugar. It's not salt, sorry. It is something else. So living entity, Atma, even if you just observe, Prabhupada said, you will notice that every living being is only doing one thing. That living entity is serving. Maybe serving different things. John McCain was serving the country wonderfully. Someone else serves humanity. But the service is there. And the greatest expression of that service is when it is in its purest form, in service to Krishna. So Hanuman, and that's the highlight. The reason describing about Hanuman is because we are all aspirants of being a servant of Lord Ram or Krishna. And he is considered to be the best in terms of service or being a servant of God. And he immediately, without any consideration, says, oh, this must be only true for two reasons. One, because I'm on assignment for Lord Ramachandra, Lord Ramachandra's best wishes are always with me and he's always thinking of me. And second, I'm very sure it is Sita Devi's prayers for my safety. So this is the symptom of a grateful heart. Because it's gratitude that separates, as they say, men from the boys. And it's this gratitude that is the strength of a person to overcome any adversity. Because remember, in adversity, a person's true character comes out. Unless there is adversity, you cannot tell the difference. I sometimes joke, when you go on in a flight from one point to another, when you're walking in the plane, everyone says, welcome. That's the flight attendants. Oh, welcome, good evening, welcome, good evening, or something. But you tell them something in terms of some adversity. You know, your service sucks, or something's not right, or they're having a difficulty. You lost my baggage. And then you'll find out that not everyone acts the same way. Because adversity is the one that actually draws out a person's true character. Until then, everyone is wonderful. But what's inside needs to come out, and I'm saying the same thing in different ways. Adversity is that squeezes a person. So one of our teachers in our movement, the late Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, would often say that when you squeeze an orange, you will get orange juice, right? You will not get lemon juice, you will not get pineapple juice, you will only get orange juice, because that's what's inside. And the question is, he would pose, when life squeezes you, what will come out? Whatever is inside, that's what will come out. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Srila Prabhupada's guru, the picture is on the wall there, he would say that lot of persons will chant Hare Krishna. There's no problem, right? Anybody will chant Hare Krishna. And so he would give the story about a bird, a parrot, that was trained to say Hare Krishna. And so anybody would come by and go by, the parrot would say, Hare Krishna. I cannot imitate a parrot, but imagine how the parrot would say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So one day the parrot was out of its cage and was standing on a desk or somewhere. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When a cat came into the room and pounced on the table, it said, ah! Because it was at that moment, instead of Hare Krishna, said something else. So adversity is that which squeezes a person, and what is genuinely inside, that's what comes out. And generally what comes out is a person's character. So throughout our growing up as a spiritualist, we are trying, and we should be trying, to develop that inner character, and the primary factor that is the brick that you lay to build this house of character, that brick is made of gratitude. Because anytime there is an earthquake or a hurricane that is going to threaten that house, how strong that house will be depends on how strong that brick or cement is, and that's gratitude. A person who feels grateful for what he or she has received will stand the test of any adversity. Otherwise, it's not easy. So Prabhupada narrated that every day a devotee fills their heart every day by expression of that gratitude. So that was Hanuman. Very grateful. Why? I was given some very important service to do. I was trusted for some wonderful service to do. And all through that time, I feel the shelter and the care of Lord Ram and Sita Devi. It is because of their prayer, not I'm very great. It is their prayer that helped me. So that means when next time we find our tail on fire, that's the whole thing. Some may say, I don't have a tail. Pick a body part if you want. You feel the fire. There's a saying, fire is to gold what adversity is to man. For gold to shine, you have to put it in fire. Otherwise it will not shine. Similarly, for a person to become strong in character, adversity is... So people ask, why am I going through difficult? It is actually good to bring out the great character. And if it's not there, then it's a good time to take stock of this situation and build for the next adversity that's going to come. It's coming. If not now, tomorrow, day after, next year, 2 years later, 10 years later, something is always going to come. So devotees of Krishna, Prabhupada taught us, that devotees should see adversity as great opportunities. As the great opportunities to take a little inventory of what's inside. Generally we think, oh, I'm doing pretty well. But these difficulties, then they are a test, a litmus test as they say. And it's okay to fail. It's perfectly okay to fail. This is not the system in Krishna's process that once you fail, then you're in hell eternally. It's not like that. There's always another chance. There's always another chance. There's always another chance. And each chance should make us stronger and stronger and stronger. And so, as the day of Dasara or Vijayadashmi is coming up, we can meditate on what Hanuman did and who he is in terms of his ability to withstand that adversity. Not just withstand the adversity, to use the adversity in the best possible way to serve Krishna. There are a lot of persons who can withstand adversity. Okay, there's torture or there is some difficulty and they can somehow grit their teeth. But that's not good enough. Of course, that's great, but not good enough. The greatness that we're being trained for and asked to contemplate on is, in that difficulty, how can I serve Krishna? What's the best way to express it? Any questions, thoughts, comments, objections? You have an objection? Shri Guru Mataji? Yeah, Shri Guru Mataji.
Thank you for wonderful class. It was like just great, great. And as you was talking, how when we meet with difficulties, how it shows who we are, and it's amazing if we can still be in service during those difficulties. I think it's like you just adding to the last lecture of like last Sunday, was just continuation. Just I thought, like yesterday I was doing Russian radio program, and one man called me after that program and wanted to meet to talk, and I was talking about how it's important to have roots, to value your relatives. So we met today, and he's 70 years old, and he told me how when he was a child, his father was beating him up almost every day, and his mother. And once he asked his mother why she married this man, and the mother told, but during the war, all nice men were killed, so I didn't have much choice. Probably it is my destiny. And then he said, like, if you will see my childhood, I can't even explain how terrible it was. But this man is actually very soft and mellow and actually very spiritual. And he's 70, he has his own family, children. So I was like looking at him and thinking, oh my God, you know, our life is so easy compared to other people, and they've been able to really like stand through all that difficulties and carry their kindness. So just it was a great example how people around us are doing it for some purposes, so we can try for Krishna.
Thank you. Oh, there's the back there.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for the class. So I was trying to understand that like Lord Hanuman was sent to search for Mother Sita, but he extended his service by his own intelligence to like destroy the Ashok Vatika and also burn the Lanka. So how do we understand the scope of our service where something is not been told to us to do, but still we are going a little bit far? And
thank you. Srila Prabhupada said that there are different grades of disciples. This grade of disciple, the lowest one, is you tell them something to do and they mess it up. They can't do it right. Generally their phone rings. Then the next level of disciple is you give them something to do and they will do it perfectly well. Then the next level of disciple is one who understands the needs of the spiritual master and doesn't have to be told what needs to be done. They know. Because the relationship with the spiritual master or with Krishna is such that they know.
So in our position, like in my position, how I mean, I'm afraid to extend more because sometimes the devotee may not want that service. So being
but no, it's a little different topic, but I'll say generally as devotees, we live a life of so much over caution. We're always so overly cautious that we are afraid to be a little adventurous. So what we did a little extra service and someone will tell us, oh, I didn't need it. Okay, thank you, good to know. But we assume many things, or we are afraid, we put so many confines to our own self. It may not be necessary. But what brings us to that higher level of understanding is that constant question of how do I use this opportunity in the best way to serve Krishna. Generally, it's a difficult one. I don't have experience, I don't ask like that, but generally my experience realm is we think, oh, this is difficulty, how can I get rid of the difficulty? So when someone says, can you please do some service, we say, I cannot, I'm in some difficulty right now. But we don't consider in that difficulty or with that difficulty, how best can I offer some service? So that's important. It's just, we may not be able to do this thing, but we may be able to do something else if the consideration is, how can I serve Krishna in this situation? Actually, I wanted to speak about I'm sorry, I don't think we have time for one final statement, and I'll let you go read on your own. First Canto, 9th chapter. Bhagavatam Canto 1, chapter 9, when the Pandavas come to meet Bhishma Dev. His entire body is pierced with arrows, and those arrows have come on the back of his body, and he's lying down on a bed of those arrows. Has no water to drink. And there is described how he serves Krishna and the Pandavas in that condition. Very specifically it says. Okay? I'm out of time, but sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a wonderful class. It was really, kept us glued, literally. Thank you. Is there anybody here for the very first time? We have a small gift for you. Please step up. Come here. Prabhu? Hello. Thank you for coming here. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Thank you. The dinner is being served on the 3rd floor. We would like to invite all our guests for the dinner. Thank you. First time? Thank you. Thank you.
Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyatya Dishadarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori. Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Balladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannatha Balladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Vedant. Oh, thank you, Prabhuji. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश धारणे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Shila Prabhupada Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Thank you. Sure, thank you. It's not so many people. Everybody ditched us. See, now you see why I called you. I need all the help I can get.